Jerry, obviously a disappointing result down here at Weymouth. What's your evaluation of the performance, the game itself this afternoon?
Well, disappointing weekend, I have to say that. To pick up no points against Taunton and Weymouth, it's not good enough. Listen, I'm frustrated because I've had to pick the 11 I've got. I've got no other players. That's it, the bench. We haven't got anything on the bench. We've got 2 young kids. I'm not putting them on in that. Who've not been tried and tested in this at all. So one being a defender and one being a midfielder, I just can't do it. Can't expose it. Chris Lyons is really ill and absolutely drained from all the football he's played. So that's all we had. We had the 11. So the team picks itself in regard of what we put out there. But again, we didn't ever look like we were really going to create anything. That was the worry today. And listen, we've only got one striker out there. Sonny Cox has gone back. Cody's declared himself not fit again with his Achilles, and we're trying to find a way to get ourselves high up the pitch and try and create chances, but we're nowhere near it. And first half again, really tight affair. Nothing between the two teams. Awful game for the fans to watch. I got to say, really windy day here, and we lacked in quality. We really lacked in quality. We never really put our foot on the ball. We never gave ourselves an opportunity to make any quality deliveries into the box or any final third entries of any quality. I've got to say, it's a dubious one, the penalty. It looks like Jack's taken the ball from the side. He's adamant, and so are all the players, but the referee makes a decision, so that goes against us again. And it looked like it was going to peter out into a 0-0 draw, which really it should have been. I've got to say, if you've travelled down and you're an away supporter today, you've got every right to probably show your emotion and shout on whatever you want to shout on, because it wasn't a good enough display from us as a group, and we have to do better. But we're struggling on numbers, Mark, and it's not an excuse. If you can only throw out what you can throw out, it's difficult, because it's the same 11 really that went out and played the other day, and I can't make any changes off the bench, which is a real frustration. So in the end we lose the game, and really, really disappointed. It's not been a good enough return from the weekend. The recent run's been really difficult. And we go on to the next one, and we're not really going to get anyone back. It looks like they're all long term now. So Cody's going to be a couple of weeks again. Jordan Dyer, as I said to you, is probably going to be 2 weeks. And we're really frustrated with that, but nothing we can do. We're going to have to patch up the ones. We've got some out there that are half fit, and it's showing. I've got to be honest, it's really showing, because when a ball goes forward and we can't get up the pitch, we just can't run to get up there, they look drained, fatigued, they look void of confidence. And I guess that was the thing for me today. When we had opportunities to try and get the ball down, we didn't. We couldn't get the ball down. We couldn't move it, and then the decision goes against us.
You said about fatigue. Is that the main reason why we've lost these games? Late goals as well, particularly the game at Welling, the game at Taunton. They've all been goals in the last 15 minutes.
Well, we've lost 6 games. The decision's gone against us. Nothing else, and that's why. All right, Max had to pull off a good save first half, and they've had a few entries in the box, a couple of scrambles here second half. But a deciding factor is a decision that goes against us, where we think Jack's taken the ball. But if I come on here and speak about referees and make excuses, I think he's been okay. He's been okay with us in recent games. But when he makes the big call, it looks like he's made it really early. He hasn't really given himself time to think about it. But if you look at where the ball's gone away on an angle that Jack's tackled. So, and he's adamant, and he's an honest boy, Jack. But that's gone against us. Nothing we can do about it now. Nothing we can change. There's obvious fatigue in the dressing room, there is, but every team's going to feel it. Every team's in the same situation. Weymouth arguably are in even a worse position because of where they are in the league. But they're having to find energy, and they run. That's one thing they do. They'll run and they'll commit bodies forward, and you've got to deal with it. And that's what we couldn't do, and you might have to ask the players that. I've questioned it. But sometimes you just can't find the answer. Your body and your legs just can't go. And that's how it looked to me. It looked as if we didn't have the energy. They're a good group, honestly. Arguably a little bit soft at times. I want to see a bit more steel in them and a bit more grit. But I'm not going to come out and slaughter the lads. I'm not going to slaughter them individually, because they've been on a hell of a run up until the St Albans game. And I've said to them there, where's that now? Where is that? Where's that quality we're looking for? Where's that endeavour? Because it has to be a mentality thing. It's no different. Nothing's changed. Manager's the same. We coach the same. We play the same. Nothing's changed. It's just your form suddenly changed. So they'll need to get it back quick, because what we're not going to do is let a season drift. We need to finish as strong as we possibly can. The playoffs are gone now, we know that. But we've got 4 games left and a cup final that we go out and perform in.
Joe Rains, you put at sort of the heart of the back three. You said a new role for him today. Perhaps was it because of the amount of energy he had to burn in the game on the other day?
Absolutely that. Yeah, he's he's hanging on, mate. He's literally hanging on. He hasn't played since December the 26th. He's made a start the first time the other day, so to even recover to be available for today is credit to him. So yeah, that was it. We knew he'd pop in front as well, sometimes be like a front sweeper and a pivot. We tried to get the midfielders high, it didn't happen. They didn't run forward enough. Thought Tom Smith had a right good go in midfield, to be honest, today. He was battling away and trying to get things going. But it was real bits and pieces, if I'm being honest. So Joe, we'll have to see. I mean, he's limping around again now. See how he is for the weekend, but we've got what we've got. And we'll be lucky to get out about 11. But we're going to have to, because we've got to compete in these games. We've got to go and play the fixtures. And they don't become easy games, whoever you're playing in the league. You know, Concord coming to Twickenham Park's not an easy game. The boys now are fragile, they're frail, they'll be low on confidence. It's up to us to try and get them ready now for Saturday. In the right frame of mind, it's up to them to make sure they're recovered, make sure their bodies are right, make sure they do the right things between now and Saturday. But they need to put in a good performance for the home fans as well. We need to be on the front foot, we need to be able to create chances, we need to be able to play forwards, all the stuff that we've always done over the years, which hasn't happened, certainly this weekend, it hasn't been seen at all. So, yeah. A credit to the away support to come down. Like I said, you've got every right to show your feelings in the right way, and we'll take it, and I'll take it on the chin. I'm the manager, I'll take it on the chin. But we're putting out there what we're putting out there at the moment, and we're doing everything we possibly can to try and turn that little bit of a slump in form around, and we will between now and the weekend, and hopefully a team turn up a team that we want to see, the team that the fans want to see, the team that I want to see from the side, a team we enjoy watching, a team that enjoys playing, because we need to put in a big performance on Saturday.
Well, thanks once again for chatting to us after this one. We'll see you again Saturday.
Cheers.